Hey guys, welcome back. So today I have a Halloween look. Obviously, it's my first tutorial and I just wanted to do like a last minute thing where you don't know what to be for Halloween. It's really easy to do. I used eyeliner for most of it and I got inspired by my biggest fear, which are spiders. I got these at a craft store and I wanted them to be white so they can contrast against my hair, and I believe they're glow in the dark as well. You can wear this look with anything that you want, a black dress, long sleeves, short sleeves. You can wear fishnets or tights. It's very simple because it kind of speaks for itself. You got spiders all over and spider webs. So if you guys want to see how to create this look, then keep watching. We are starting off with primer because you will need this to last all night. And all products used and tools will be listed in the description box. For foundation, you will want to use a color that is at least 2 shades lighter than your own because we're going for an undead look. And make sure you bring it down your neck and possibly your chest. Moving on to brows, I'm using a black gel liner to fill them in, and I'm just following the shape of my own brows, but really feel free to get creative, and if you want to do angry brows or creepy straight looking brows, you can do that as well. Now I'm priming my lids with MAC Soft Ochre, which is a yellowish primer to conceal any lid color and prevent eyeshadows from creasing. Now for shadows, I'm starting off with a neutral warm brown as my transition shade, and I'm blending this color into my crease and outer corners. Now we're about to get bold. I'm using a warm reddish color and I'm blending this into my outer corners first and then right into my crease and inner corner. Now using a brighter, more cool tone red, I'm going to pack this color all over my lids. Then I'm taking a blending brush to soften up the edges. Going back to that warm red, we're going to blend this color underneath our eyes, and this is where I thought, oh my gosh, did I make a mistake using this color? But it ended up looking tired and dead, which is the look we're going for. I'm also blending this up toward my brows. Now I'm taking a black shade and I'm just going to blend this into my outer corners, into my crease, lightly in my inner corners and up toward my brow. And then I'm going to run it underneath my lower lash line. This is just going to add depth and definition and also darken up the look. I also went ahead and used the color in my inner corners to create a halo effect. Here I'm just retouching that red lid color because it might have been blended away. Moving on to eyeliner, I decided to go for a thick wing look because we'll be using heavy dramatic lashes. Using the same liner, I'm going to sketch out my spider webs, and word of advice, if you have a good eyeliner that's liquid and that's thin, you can just go ahead and create your web. There is no need for sketching. This was kind of a waste of time, but bear with me, I was experimenting and I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. But if you have a good waterproof liner, just go ahead and use that. The lines don't have to be perfect, they don't have to be paper thin. You can make them a little bit squiggly, some straight, just to add a little bit more dimension. Then I'm going over them with my gel liner to intensify the black. Here I'm doing the exact same thing, sketching out the web first, and then I'm just going to fill it in with my gel liner. For this one, as you're sketching the web up to your hairline, you want to keep a steady hand so that the lines are fairly even. I decided the web was looking a little bit flat, so I went in with a white eyeliner and I highlighted on the tops of each horizontal line and on the left side of each vertical line. Here I'm just blending in that white with the black to make it a little bit more hazy. Now on to the lashes. This is the Wet n Wild Fantasy Makers Fabu Lash. These are very thick and heavy lashes, and I did have to trim the outer corners because they were way too big for me. Now I'm just blending in my own lashes with the false lashes. For my lower lash line, I'm using the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. I find that it adds a lot more definition than a regular mascara for my bottom lashes, and it lasts a lot longer for me. Now I'm using a black pencil on my lower lash line and waterline. And then I'm just setting my whole face with powder. Now moving on to the face, I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, but I actually regretted using it after applying it because I think if I would have had a more cool tone powder, it would have made me look a little bit more undead. So if you have a powder that's a little bit more cool tone and purpley, you can use that. Then I'm using the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector pressed in Moonstone, and I'm really just packing it on. You can use any highlighter you want as long as it's a pale color that will really reflect the light. I'm also applying this on my Cupid's bow, bridge of my nose, and my forehead and chin. I wanted a bright red lip that would last all night, so I went with a liquid lipstick. This is by Kat Von D in the color Outlaw, and I always like to overdraw my lips a little bit, make them a little bit more plump. Once that is dry, I'm taking my gel liner and I'm drawing in a spider's web. This was a little bit more tricky to do because of the shape of the lips, so you kind of have to stretch them out to create even looking lines. Now that the makeup's done, it's time to move on to the hair. This is like 3 or 4 day old hair. It was a little bit messed up and tangled, but the more tangled the better. I took a pick and I started to add volume to my roots. The more volume, the better. It is meant to look messy. Next, I'm taking these spiders from the craft store. I think I got them at Hobby Lobby. They are white and they actually glow in the dark, so that's pretty cool if you're going to a party. I'm just pinning them down with bobby pins, and you can use one. I actually decided to use 2 for the main spider, which would go right next to the web, and then the rest I just placed all over my head. The more the better. To finish off the look, I'm using a setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter to make sure everything stays put. You are now transformed into the Spider Queen. I hope you guys like this look. Thank you so much for watching. If you recreate it, make sure to tag me on Instagram, Twitter, on any social media. I would love to see your take on this. If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Have fun, be safe, and have a happy Halloween.